All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned. We've got the hot seat match here, the ace side of the WPBA Fairfield Invitational, being hung versus Kristina Zlateva. Being hung has won the lag. She gets the first break, and a good one it is. This young lady has been playing real well. All right, so she's got a pretty good opportunity here. All right, everybody, I got a special guest in the booth with me for just a minute here, Mr. Darren Hamilton, our main sponsor for this event at Fairfield Invitational. Darren, thank you for having us.
Yes, this is my pleasure completely. I had a dream about having this tournament here several years ago, and it took a while to get it all worked out. But this is our fourth tournament here, and we've done better this year than we have any of the years to this point. The facility is very happy with us here, the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, and I would love to say thank you to them, one of our major sponsors for this event. We also have Mad Hatter Billiards, which is on North Main Street in downtown Fairfield. Come by and visit them. I also want to say thank you to the city of Fairfield for everything that they've done here. Midwest One Bank for what they've done for this tournament. Iowa City Women's 8-Ball League did a tremendous amount to help us out.
Yeah, we
And
met quite a few of the ladies here while we came in a few days early and we got to meet quite a few of the ladies there.
yeah, and they're a great group. I also have to say thank you to the Atumwa Radio Group, who gave us a tremendous deal on our advertising for us, and we had some specific players that gave interviews, short interviews that you can hear on the station. We also have uh, myself, of course, and then our lower sponsors are Davini Q's from here in Iowa, Vic's Auto Body in Iowa City. We have Natel, which is a telecommunications company,
Nice.
Fairfield, that are a sponsor of ours. We also have Morrissey Law Offices, who are right here in Fairfield. And then last but not least, Holt Family Dental. I get my teeth worked on. So,
So you scammed him into some money for the event, right? No,
well,
I'm just kidding.
you can't receive if you don't ask.
That's right. So we've been really blessed here. It looks like Bean has taken the first rack in this race to eight, A-side final match. But in the process of that, I do want to say thank you for all
Yes.
of your hard work as well. You've put in a ton of work, time, and money. And we've been really blessed that all the businesses here have given us discounts for being in the area, and we're just super excited. We love it here. The small town energy is fantastic.
Yeah, Fairfield is a very eclectic community, and we love to have visitors from abroad or at least from across the country. And they are all open and welcoming to you when you come.
Hmm.
Even if you weren't a professional pool player, they would still welcome you with open arms here in
Yeah, it's great
Fairfield.
here. It's literally during the pre-match interviews that Dean, the president here for the WPBA, he did a little interview process with these final four ladies, and one of the things that they asked was, how are they enjoying being here? And Brittany Bryant made mention that when we're here, especially those of us who are from small towns, it feels like we're at home because everybody treats us like we're family, and it's really cool.
That's great, and I
Yeah.
love to hear that. And I've heard that from a lot of the ladies
Yeah.
here that this is one of their favorite venues because it's so intimate,
Hmm.
and that the community just welcomes them so much.
Yeah, it's like everywhere you go, people smile and goes, "How was your match?" Or, "Oh, I saw this match you played." And it's so great. And like you don't even know who they are, but it doesn't matter because they
Right.
feel like they're your neighbor.
Yes, very much so.
It's
So
great here.
if you get an opportunity to ever come to Fairfield or want to come to this event in the future, I welcome you to come.
Yeah, this is a great little town. Like it's super cool. They have this really cool like town square in the middle of their downtown area for those of you who've never been here. And there's so many different types of places to eat.
Yes, yes,
There's
we have
so
a
many different
lot of
flavors of
places.
food. Yeah, like it's great.
Yep, and everybody enjoys that. So
Mm-hmm.
again, thank you so much for coming here to Fairfield and supporting our tournament by buying tickets to get in the door. And we appreciate that very much. And we look forward to in the future doing more of these tournaments. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be back, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not a problem. But all right, Darren, well, thank you very much. We're going to get back to the match here. Go ahead. Do you want to say goodbye or anything before you go?
Yeah, I'd like to say goodbye to all the fans out there that are watching today. And you're going to see some really close matches here at the final.
It's going to be some great
And it's
ones.
going to be some great ones. So be prepared.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Darren.
You bet.
All right, so Darren Hamilton, our vice president of the WPBA, as well as the top promoter for this event. Um, we thank him a ton. He's been great while we've been here. So without him, this event wouldn't even be possible. And he wanted to take a second to give a shout out to all his sponsors on the live stream. And of course, we're going to give him that. And it looks like these ladies are in a tight grind, which, like I said, due to the alternate break format, we're going to see a lot of matches like that. Now, unfortunately, here, this pink four is not sitting in the best position, but Christina's going to get in there and bump it out. Oh, she would have liked it to come up just a tad more, huh? Or a little less. She has an opportunity, I think, to play a safety here if she chooses not to shoot the ball. Kristina Zlateva does layer. What a great shot. She doesn't want this ball to fall. Phew. It's a tough shot there. Great shot by Christina. Looks like Bean's going to have to figure out how exactly she's going to make contact with this pink four. She hit that beautifully, actually. This is an A-side winners bracket finals match. The winner of this is guaranteed a seat in the finals. The loser of this will play the winner of Brittany Bryant and Allison Fisher. It's our bonus table. We'll pop over there in between racks. It's like Bean's having to go get creative here on this kick shot. Yeah, she's really pinched up in there. I believe she's froze to the 7 ball. See if we can get a little better view of that. There you go. See this layer sitting back there, waiting patiently to see what Bean comes up with. Yeah, great shot. I feel it. Oh, she could not. What a great safety by Kristina Zlateva. She couldn't get past that 8 ball. You've seen her trying to figure it out. Now, just so you know, too, this match is on a mandatory 40-second shot clock. Unlike the side tables, uh, they don't really put them on a clock if they're not running at a certain pace. They have to be at a certain amount of games within the first hour. But the TV table is mandatory 40-second shot clock. So you seen Bean, she must have been running out of time. She made a run for it really quick, and that might have had something to do with why she accidentally bumped that 8 ball on her kick shot. But Kristina Zlateva is definitely happy she did, and she's getting in there to tie this match up. Excuse me, fellas. We're trying to untangle ourselves at the moment. Angela has come back into the booth after we booted Darren out of here. I'm just kidding. We did not boot Darren out of here. You guys heard it all. It was a nice interaction. All right. Oh, she wants it to get off the rail a bit. They do get one 40-second extension per rack. I was privy to a few of the shot clockers, the timekeepers. They had said that uh, Bean typically doesn't use them. Like then I think she may forget about them. All right, we're gonna pop over and see what's going on table two. Brittany Bryant and Allison Fisher. This can't. This is not still the first rack.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can refresh our score lines here. All right, Allison Fisher up 1-0 over Brittany Bryant. Oh,
Mm-mm.
Brittany made a mistake on that blue two ball. Allison's coming back to the table. A little bit of a tester. She's real close to the blue two. We're gonna pop back over to the A side or finals. All right, let's see if Bean can answer with another great break and run. She's already had one, I believe, in the first
Was that
rack.
first rack and break and run for her to the
I do
table?
believe it was, but Darren was speaking, so I
Look at this
was
too. Look at this. Look at this break.
struggling to stay invested in both
She's
things.
Look at this break. She's such a great break this whole
She,
event.
yeah, she really has.
The one I think she hit that one so hard, but typically she has a um the two ball has almost I don't know what the percentage is gone in this top right corner pocket. I've seen it so many times. Her
Mm.
break is so consistent, and it almost did again. So she's hitting them just almost at the exact same spot every single time, which is really difficult to do.
You could just really tell the amount of work that she's put into breaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was listening to her and Brittany discuss their breaks after their A-side match last night on the feature table, and Bean was saying she had to make some adjustments because she started just hitting them with a little follow so that the cue ball pushed through the rack a tad. She's having trouble getting the balls to go where she thought they should. All right, she got a little aggressive there. She played it with the speed. I think she was thinking, well, if I don't make it, maybe I'll get a little fortunate with that 3-8 right there. But that's not the case. Christina has definite opportunity here. See that one sits up just a tiny bit above that 3. If she's going to opt to draw out of this, she may nick the edge of that 3 ball. You see her looking at that. I don't know that she'll go forward. Going forward pushes her in the direction away from the blue too. Oh, she wants that 3 to get out of the way. Well, the good thing is that although it is a combination now, the 3's set up where it's in line well with the 2. So if Christina chooses to play the 2-3 combination, it wouldn't be surprising. She just looked back at the shot clock. You guys see that they're mindful. They manage the time clock really well. She's going to go ahead and play a safety. I don't think she's going to swing at it. She needs this cue ball to get down here. Oh, bumped right into the 9 ball. Had some sneezing. There's some sneezing going on in our booth. Don't mind us. Wow. Yeah, she leaked it. She clipped that brown seven ball, so it stopped the cue. I think she would have probably preferred it to be under it, but ultimately she's left Christina. If Christina makes an attempt at this shot, it's definitely a tough cut. I I think she'll probably play a safety, but never know. It's early in the set, so she may take a swing at it. Gonna go ahead and just get this cue ball down table, cause some separation. It came out. So these ladies they're coming in pretty cold.
True.
So they didn't have much time. They do not have a warm-up practice table available to them once the arena was torn down. Uh, we had mainly just our arena tables for them to play on, so they had to wait till the match concluded before them to get warmed up. Yeah, that was a nice shot by Bean. Christina may come out. Christina may come out with the.
I think she can see it.
You got the edge of it. Oh, she's
Oh,
looking,
she's
isn't she?
really. Yeah,
She's sneaking up on it.
I think she can see it. I think it might be close, but maybe she can throw it a little bit. Swerve it in that pocket a little deal. Find it if she gets level with the cue.
Maybe try to get that cue ball back down table under that eight ball. See what she's got on it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, did you see her wave? She didn't mean to do that. She did not mean to do that.
No.
I think she swung at it because of the shot clock. I think she was out of time, and she swung at it. And that's the result that she got.
Yeah.
It would make sense as to why she just hit it like that. Now she's forced to go rail first because she's stuck behind the 7.
So,
Oh,
yeah, so yeah, they are allowed to warm up. That's not really what I meant to say there, but this particular venue on Sundays, it also shares the space with a local church organization. So on Sundays, we lose half of our space basically.
Mhm.
And so
the practice table we
practice
normally had is in the truck.
yeah, and now there's a kids' church in there.
Yeah. And so they had time to, and they're allowed to, and they did. It's just not as much as
It's
the
not in a
other.
private space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they got to hit a few balls before they started their match, and sometimes that happens. When certain venues we have, there's a lot of players that are coming up to play the next round, and the practice table's busy, and you only get to hit one rack, say for example, to warm up, and that's always allowed, but it doesn't necessarily have to be more than that. So it's hard to have a whole second set of tables just for people to practice on before their match. That
And
would be
yeah,
unrealistic anywhere.
right. And in this case, this particular venue, it's just a space thing with the Arts Center. They use their Sunday space for a very nice church organization, and so we're okay to share this space with them. They're really nice
And
people here, so
this art center does a lot of really great things for the community. If you actually walk out in the center area here at the art center, there's posters up of all sorts of things that are going on here in Fairfield, Iowa.
Yeah.
I actually am quite jealous because the small town I live in, we don't have stuff like that. So it's really kind of cool here. As Darren said, a very ethnic community with a lot going on. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of what's the center that they have around here? I forget the name of it, but
there's a college.
I thought there was also like
an
a
international like meditation slash
Yes.
college.
That's what it is.
I can't remember the name of it,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
can't either.
huge here.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good safe, isn't it? Nice.
Yeah,
Look at
it's a
that
great
speed
shot.
control.
Yeah, and I feel like the combination that Christina could have played on the 2-3 personally would have eliminated all of this. I didn't think that combination was that hard. I really favored her to actually shoot that combination. But now look at the situation. I mean, they've played like 7 safeties on 3 different balls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it could have all been avoided, I think, had Christina pocketed the 2-3 combo. But everybody's play style is a little different. Maybe she wasn't vibing with the combo.
Vibing,
Mm-hmm.
vibing,
Yeah,
wasn't vibing with that combo.
yeah. She wasn't feeling it. Allison Fisher will tell you if you're not feeling it, you don't do it.
It's true.
All right, so a bit of a tester here for Bean. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a tricky shot. You're shooting it. I know that it doesn't look like it's tricky, but you're in the middle of the table. Your margin of error is so big. When it's closer to a rail, I feel like the margin of error is smaller.
mm-hmm.
A little twitch here or there may not be as big a deal, but boy, oh boy, it'll show your flaws if you're shooting a ball from the middle of the table. I wouldn't be surprised either if there's a little bit of nerves going on with these ladies. Now, these two ladies actually traveled to this event from
Road
Iron City
partners.
Billiard
Yep.
together.
Road partners. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And you may have seen some of you guys who follow Christina. You guys have probably seen some of their matches. They've had some challenge matches against each other here recently on her streams.
They've been practicing for this event together. They rode together, and now they're in the hot seat together.
The work is paid off.
Yes, apparently
Yeah,
it has.
the work is paying off.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. She power stroked
Yeah,
that.
she did.
Yeah, she did. Ooh, she's a lefty. Can she?
Oh, she can play right-handed.
Can she?
Yeah, she can.
Oh, I thought I knew that.
I mean, she doesn't, you can tell she doesn't like it, but she's gonna do it. Yeah,
Wow.
great shot by Christina.
That looked so natural. That is, I can't do that with
You
my other
can,
hand.
yeah, you can tell she's put the work in on that.
Wow. Makes me want to try to learn. Wow. What a great out.
Let's kind of hop over real quick and see how the table 2 is going with Allison Fisher and Chris and Brittany Bryant. 2-0 in favor of Allison Fisher. She's a little tough on this one ball. Brittany's about to be a whole lot tougher on that one ball. Safety. I think Brittany's going for her short stick here. Looks like she's going to take it to the air. I really want to stay and watch this, but I think we're getting ready to break the balls on our feature table, folks. Okay, praying for Brittany. Back in action on table 1.
Mm. Two,
Wow.
I didn't. She didn't.
Oh.
I thought I didn't miss it. She didn't make the wing ball that time. That doesn't work.
Looks like Bean has a real opportunity to tie this match up at 2s right here.
Yeah, it's rare to see a dry break from either one of them.
That was a great starting shot. If the 2, I'm pretty sure the 2 goes plenty fine past the black 8 ball there. Just gonna go ahead and pocket this. She can even roll it forward just a couple rotations. Oh, she went all in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bean's feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Which could
The magic bean.
magic bean.
Those of you guys are familiar with fairy tales. Magic beanstalk. Yeah, for sure. I was reading some of the chat, and yeah, that's what I mean about that combination. Like, if you're not feeling it, you don't do it, right? So maybe had might have changed the outcome a little, but Christina ends up sneaking that one out, so it's fine. It's all fine. All worked out the way it was meant to, I guess. All right, so Bean has a good shot here. I don't know if that six ball goes in the side pocket or not. Looks like it definitely does. She may opt to drag this around 3 rails. Some low on the cue ball. No, she's going to just lay up and take the shot. I didn't know how I felt about that because she'd have had to land like basically stuck to the rail. Um, I might have freed up my stroke on that shot a little bit, but that's all right. She's going to have to just, I think, stop this cue ball and accept the cut shot on the brown 7. If anybody at home is having any visibility issues with the stream too, I just want you guys to know that if you're watching from YouTube, go ahead and back out and hit the little gear icon and change the quality to 1080. You can change the quality of your stream, and sometimes that helps if you're not there. I know that at home when I'm watching on my television, my YouTube account, sometimes I have to do that. The stream looks a little fuzzy because it's perfectly clear on our end. All right, so she just rolled up. I like this. She accepted the longer cut shot on the brown 7. She either wanted a little less or a little more on that 8 ball. She's definitely put herself in a bit of a tougher situation. Just kind of checking it out, seeing where the cue ball's going to go. Went for the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, being hung. Great shot on that 8 ball there. It looks like she's going to cut this all the way down table. Try to even up this score line here in this race to 8 matchup on the A side hot seat. Wow. All right, Christina with a tough opportunity, but totally in. She laid that ball right in the pocket. It was just a little bit, she hit it a little wide there, so she left it dead in the jaws for Bean to tie up this match 2-2. A race to 8. Let's pop over real quick to our B-side finals. Right? Is this a B-side? No, this would not be the finals, B-side finals. The winner of this match will play the loser of that match. Yes. Looks like Allie is currently up 2-0 against Brittany Bryant, the Canadian champion, who just had a great hill match against Kristina Zlateva, the Crystal. All right, Allison Fisher shot that ball beautifully. Allison Fisher, the Duchess of Doom, digging in. Great shot. We're going to slide back over to our main table. All right, we've got a man, her ball, all the balls from that break, they all come down to the end of the table. So she ends up with a legal break. All right, sorry folks, we had somebody step in the booth. Angela Janik needed to step out. All right, nice little safety there by being hung. I feel like there may be a slight path to the yellow one ball, but maybe a tiny little window. But if not, I think that Christina will kick at this ball. She hits it well. The cue ball could potentially stay under the 2-3, or she could slow roll kick it and leave like a tie up, try to tie the one up on the 3 ball. But if she plays it with a little bit of pace, she might be able to get it out of there. Keep the cue ball underneath those balls. She's got like a whole roll of balls to work with there. Great shot. No rail. Foul. She did not catch a rail afterwards. They're discussing it. These two actually traveled here together. I think Bean's just going to go ahead and accept the lie on the ball. Christina didn't feel like she knew whether or not the cue ball came back and like double slid off that rail. So it looks like Bean's like, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I don't know that Bean even noticed it, to be honest. I think Christina stopped her and told her that she might have fouled. It's the way the ladies are here. They're pretty great about that. We don't really need a referee amongst these ladies because they're typically such good sports. They have wonderful sportsmanship. So a lot of times they just communicate with each other. And if something's close, then we get our president of the WPBA, Mr. Dean Raisler. He will come over and watch shots for the ladies if necessary. Yeah, I feel like she should take the ball in hand too. I'm just saying. But if she wasn't sure either, then, and Christina felt like she wasn't sure, then that was something they agreed upon. They did travel together, so sometimes it's just easier not to mess with it if you're neither one's sure. Okay, so she's got to catch the window here, or she can draw all the way out and get underneath this orange 5 ball. It's going underneath it. Smart shot, much smarter shot than trying to mess with the brown 7 and the black 8 ball. So she fell a little flat here too. I feel like they keep falling, they keep landing very straight on their shots are not getting the angles that they need, but this is okay because she can play this with follow. Take a bit of a tougher cut on the 6 there. She fell a little short, but that's all right too. She can play this ball 1, 2, 3 rails back around. And depending if she really wants to free up, she can play the 7 ball on the other side. She can just accept a longer shot to the corner. I think she's landed fine here. I believe it was a foul, but I don't know that for sure. Oh, it's almost a trick shot, folks. All right, Kristina Zlateva. This layer. Just doing the work here to check out the rail first on this shot. How deep that ball is going to hit, if she's going to play it real first or if she decides to play it in the face with contact and back out to the center. Just like that. What a great shot. Yeah, so um, this is an alternate break format, race to 8. And typically, well, now that we're at the business end of this tournament, a lot of times these matches, you're going to have these grinders, these 2-2s, 3-3s, all the way to 7-7. We see it so often. I do want to clarify too, for those of you guys, I know you can't see it at home, but there's a 40-second mandatory shot clock on the feature table. And they get 1 extension per rack and 60 seconds after the break. Nice. Thanks, Jerry. All right, so a little bit of a tester on this 9 ball. Looks like she turned and looked at the shot clock keeper and called her extension so she could take a proper amount of time to make sure she, is committed and shoots this ball with some authority. No questions. All right, Kristina Zlateva. 3-2. Let's jump over to table 2 real quick and see what's going on with Allison Fischer and Brittany Bryant. Like they're both racking. It's 4-0 in favor of Allison Fischer, the Duchess of Doon. Roll back over to table 1. If you guys are interested, you can always go to digitalpool.com and click up here on this little tab that says live scores. You can keep that alongside of the matches and keep you updated on both matches if you can't see your favorite. It's not hard to have a favorite in this group of 4 ladies. Wonderful ladies. They all play so good. They're all such great sports. And that's the wonderful thing about the WPBA. All right, that 2 ball's not setting good. Oh, the 3. Stay out of there, ball. I have this phrase, I call it last ball rolling. It gets you every time. Yeah, the ladies of the WPBA are class acts. I couldn't even describe it to you, but I'll tell you what. If you don't believe me, I challenge you to come to one of our events, and we have one a month for the year of 2024. Come to one of our events, be a spectator, meet the ladies, be in their presence, and you will see how well everything goes. Everything always goes very smoothly. The ladies get along beautifully. They hang out in between matches. A lot of them room together. We all go out to eat together. We're all going to dinner after the tournament today. So shout out to Mad Hatter for that as well. Mad Hatter Billiards is hosting us for dinner tonight after the event. That's actually, Seth, I'm not sure. That would be an Angela question since Angela Janik is a board member for the WPBA. What is that? How does the WPBA decide?
Well, we only have control over the players that come from the United States for the World Championships. So whoever is highest in ranking that are representing the USA at the current time is who is automatically selected. So it's not anybody's personal decision. It's based on performance. So the top 2 USA players that are performing the best are the ones that get to go. Other federations for all the other countries for the World Championships decide on who is chosen for their country, or federation. I missed. Did something happen with one of the... I just was reading that. Sorry, I was gone for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I had to go do a couple things.
Yeah, there was a kick shot on a one.
You are muted.
I forgot I muted myself.
You did mute yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a kick shot on a ball?
Yeah, there was a kick shot on a one ball, and there was no major discrepancy. Christina kind of told on herself, and Bean didn't seem really bothered by any of it. So
Yeah, we don't really get, we
I'm
don't
not
really...
I'm not sure that Bean even paid mention to the fact of whether or not it was a foul. She made a good hit on the one ball, and so they were just having discussion about it. Christina wasn't sure if it was a foul, and Bean didn't question it. I don't think Bean even questioned it. I think Christina questioned herself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I, to be honest, am not fully sure what the conversation was. But all right, so a little bit of a tester here. She wants to make sure she doesn't bump that black 8 ball. She just wants to come back and forth. I think she can accept being a little bit longer on the 7.
Or come back and miss the scratch on the side.
Yeah.
She missed the 8.
Great shot.
Close, but good.
So, I mean, I think at that point you can kind of just accept a little bit longer shot on the 7. It's not like it's drastically long.
You know what? She does this though. Because she's not tall, she's very particular about, she'll actually not, it's not that she's trying to figure a position she wants for the next ball. It's whether or not she can reach it. And I specifically see her do. So I don't know if she just doesn't like to use the bridge or extension or because of her height. It makes a big difference for her, I think. And that's one of her main concerns. She does it all the time. And she'll get down to see whether or not she can reach.
Yeah, she's very mindful.
I hate using the bridge. I think that's actually a really smart move. The accuracy and I mean the statistics, consistency all go up when you don't have to use a bridge or an extension.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. Could be part of the reason why she is so good. She just tie it up. That's all right.
She sure
3-3.
did. Let's pop over to table 2 and see what's going on with Brittany Bryant and Allison Fischer. She overran that ball a tad. Or maybe she didn't run it far enough. Now, I actually don't mind playing this ball to the right side corner pocket and sliding that cue ball over here between that 8-9. But I guess this is another one of those feel shots, right? Because you're kind of sitting at the 50-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And you can jam it to the left-hand corner and pop it back out and try to catch the window between the 7-9. Yeah, she is. I think it's a dominant eye thing, too. Beautiful. She come right in between the 6-7.
Wow, what a great shot.
Yeah. She's going to be disappointed in the position a little. She can cut this in. It's just so thin.
Cue ball is going to go, go,
Yeah,
go, go.
it's going to move.
But anywhere on the table, she should be hopefully be able to see the 7.
Looks like the ladies on the feature table have taken their player break. So stick it out for a few minutes here. All right, Brittany, she's working this out. Determination on that lady's face. She's got to get herself on the board here to start to get back in the match. You got to get on the board. So that's step 1. I know Brittany and Allison had a great matchup in Iron City for the hot seat. Allison did defeat Brittany for the hot seat of that match, but Allison won the whole event, so. And then Brittany was later defeated by Wei Su Chen. This 9 ball to get on the board for Brittany the Bombshell Bryant. Right. Looks like Allison's getting ready to take her player break as well. All right, folks, enjoy some commercials. We'll be right back with you.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action here. It's our feature matchup between Bean Hung and Kristina Zlateva on the ace side. Winners bracket final of the WPBA Fairfield Invitational. If you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I'm also joining in the booth with Angela Janik, but she'll be popping in and out for a few minutes. She's doing some setup for our awards ceremony after the finals today. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that as well. We'll take a slight break, 10-15 minute break to get everything set up. We'll pop over at the conclusion of this event. Bean's got a tough starter on the one ball. She hit it real well. She's got a lot of angle here on this two ball, but I think she'll be okay. Just a lot of angle. I think the 3 passes the 4. The pink 4 is a bit of a problem in this rack. Just trying to decide if she's going to bump into that 8 ball. She decides to do here. They are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock. So you'll see the ladies look over at the shot clock, and there's a timekeeper. You can see him in the top left-hand corner of your screen, just his lower half. He doesn't like to be famous. Oh boy. She's underneath that red 3 or underneath that orange 5 and she's going to have some trouble getting to this ball. Oh, yay. We got coffee, folks. We got us a delivery. Thanks, James. How do you like that? Fairfield, Iowa, folks. That's where you guys need to go. You get coffee delivered to you. I think Christina will probably play the safety here. She's going to go ahead and play the cue ball behind the 5-8. That's a beautiful shot by Kristina Zlateva. Aw, but you'll be so happy that you didn't miss any of the action. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Fleur? I hope I'm saying that right. All right, so Bean's going to really put in the work here. She's got 40 seconds to do so. She does have access to one 40-second extension. I don't know that she's already used it. I feel like she might have used it on the 2 ball. Oh, she just busted everything pretty wide open for Christina. Christina's going to come to the table with ball in hand. Slayer says, and the safety was successful. Yeah, so really, the situation at hand here is just to make sure she gets right on this 4 ball. She wants to get on the good side of this 4, so she has just a stop shot to the 5. If anything, a tiny little draw stroke back, just to guarantee she has a little bit of angle on the 5 ball so she can get behind that 8. Like this. Yep, just like that. Tiny little pinch stroke. She's going to go to the rail and back out for this brown 7. Now, she has a opportunity to really make sure that she doesn't fall straight on the 7. Now, she can suck it straight to the side rail, that long rail there, to your right-hand side of your screen, or she can bounce it back out and get it back more towards the side pockets, like that. Great shot by Christina. I mean, pretty textbook out here. Doesn't need a ton of explanation. Fleur. All right. I got you. Yeah. We've got some young fans here in Iowa, and they have located our booth. So they've come to dance in front of my little window. Aria and Henley. They're wonderful little girls. Aria has recently been added to the Team Straight Pool Eye group. If you guys are not familiar with that, Eric Nelson. All right, Kristina Zlateva taking the lead again. 4-3 in a race to 8. Oh, dropped my pen. Sorry, folks. I hope that wasn't loud. Scroll over. We may, yeah, you're okay. Angela's doing some tweaking with some other cameras, folks, so don't mind me while these ladies are rocking. I'm going to chit-chat her for just a second. All right, guys. Lonnie Fox Raymond, I'm back in action. Yeah, though, so Melania, there is no Calcutta in this event. This is an entry fee only with added money from the promoters from this event. So the ladies pay an entry fee and then they get a piece of the pie. No Calcutta. Okay, so I can't tell here if Bean has the edge of this one ball. Looks at best, she has a very sliver of it. She's looking at it. You can see that. It's a little tricky. She's definitely shooting at the edge of it. Oh boy, she gave it back. She's like, you know what? My 60 seconds are up. It's your turn. Hi, Pat. Glad you could join us. Wow. Wow, great shot. That's what it is, the Maharishi. I couldn't remember the name of the university. Thank Don. Thanks. It was the Maharishi. I knew, I was like, I've heard the name a million times visiting with Sharon and Lisa, the owners of Mad Hatter. Oh boy. Well, this is the second racket in a row that Christina will come to the table with ball in hand and an open table. It's kind of what she needed at this moment. Kind of extend that lead. So I actually happened to miss who won the poll. Who did everyone pick? Did Bean win the poll for their chat? Did Bean win the poll or did Kristina Zlateva? Was she the fan picked to win this match? Oh, oh, Pat, I don't want to come back to Michigan. It's not snowing here yet. It's cold, but it's not snowing. Had some sleet the other day, but all right, Kristina Zlateva, she's taking advantage again. That was some great safety play by KZ. Secure herself a ball in hand. Ooh, ooh, wiped her feet on the way in. It's all right, you see her just kind of regrouping, reevaluating her situation, making sure that she does all the work before she gets down over the ball. Nice. Kristina Zlateva. 5-3 over Bean. I'm gonna swing over and check out the other match. This is the B side matchup. Brittany is currently 4-1 down to Allison Fischer. I assume that's the correct score. No? Yes? Yes. Okay, cool. Right.
All right, folks, sorry I was gone for a minute. I was setting up some equipment so we could actually stream the awards presentation to all of you at the end of the event. So I set up another camera with some audio. So when a player gets a microphone in their hand and they can maybe give a little speech, their winning speech, we can capture all of that fun for you at the end of the stream today. So it looks like it's set up and working great. So we should have no problems doing that. And it looks like I'm coming back to a bit of a gap here. Allison's doing pretty well with a 4-1 lead. And it looks like Kristina Zlateva 5-3 against Bean. Battling it out. I do believe it's also Kristina Zlateva's break too, and she's up 2 games. So see what happens there. Pretty exciting day. If everybody hasn't yet, please make sure you hit the like button in the stream. You have to back out of the chat and go click that like button and then go back into the chat if you don't mind doing that. We'd appreciate it so much. I think they took another break at our other table, so we're going to stay here for a bit on Allison's match.
She may be trying to. Oh, my mic was muted.
Now you're on. Say it again.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were doing.
Oh,
carom. I think she's shaping for the carom. That's what Lonnie said before
Yeah.
she realized her mic was
Yeah.
off. And I
Yeah.
think you're right, because look, she's
Yeah.
aiming it up.
Yeah, because I mean, there's just not a way to get into that 8 ball or under it from where she fell in the 7. I think she's definitely just better off playing for the carom. Although the 9 is a little bit far from the side rail there. You see her looking at it, trying to figure out exactly where she needs to be. It's tricky. Run DMC song just came to mind.
Seriously?
When I said it's tricky.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm a music buff for any of you guys out there that don't know that. I absolutely love music.
And she knows
so-
everything about pool.
Not everything about pool.
Yeah, you do. And you know everybody and I don't know all this stuff. I have no idea.
I'm just
I know
a
the
pool
last
nerd.
few years. I've
Yeah.
missed a lot.
Yeah.
I was off for too long.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
She came up short on this. I don't know what exactly she intends to do from here. She may have to play a safety. Maybe she didn't come up short. She might be all right. This is really messy. Like she has to hit this 8 ball so just paper thin.
Paper thin.
Paper thin.
That's very true.
It's very
I don't know if we're
thin.
going to be able to watch it. We've got Bean back at our other
Oh.
table.
Oh,
I wish we could watch both.
I know.
Yeah,
and
we're not gonna
Allie's
make it.
Chit-chatting. She's
Do we
not
want to miss
doing
the
it.
break? Do we want to miss Bean's break?
Oh, we should probably go back.
We should probably
We
go
should
back.
do diligence.
We
Come on,
should.
Allie.
Wait,
can
we're
we
gonna-
get go, Allie, go.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, we're trying. We're trying to stick it out, folks. She makes it. All right, back to the action.
That's close.
Oh, it's real close, and the crowd went wild.
Thank goodness Bean stayed down on the break for a minute. I was like trying to see the backstroke for the break, like switch it over that fast if that was going to be possible. Oh, we made it.
Bean has another successful break here. The score is currently 5-3 in favor of Kristina Zlateva.
This is a great table. Look at this.
Beautiful break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Allison did that carom with the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not too
she's
shabby.
I mean, she played the first 20 years of her career with a bridge playing snooker, so if there's anyone in the room that's comfortable with a bridge, it's Allison. All right, I like the Bean went ahead and just kind of kept that cue ball close to this side rail. Leaves her a natural angle going to the 3 ball.
The 8 and 7?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I think she hit it great. It's about a diamond. She was kind of lining up by the side pocket there. Pat, I don't know. Probably the magic beanstalk thing I was telling you about.
Yeah, honestly, it's a good question. Should ask her, find out where the nickname came from. Whoa.
All right, great choice. Great choice.
She changed her mind, didn't she? Did she?
She did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's better to let your stroke out sometimes. if you get used to playing on a 9-footer.
She's not liking the angle to cut this in the side, so it looks like she's gonna go ahead and try to make this in the corner. Maybe she's changing her mind again. It's kind of crazy when you watch, right? When you watch these players and you see their brains working. Just from their movements around the table, right? You see them putting in all the work, doing all their decision making when they're still standing.
Side pocket.
She's gonna draw it into the rail and back under the 5. Oh, she let it go a little bit. Well, yeah, I feel that.
I feel that too. I don't like it either. It's a
Yeah, so you guys can go to digitalpool.com and go to the WPBA Fairfield Invitational. Underneath the banner, there'll be links that say bracket, overview, live scoring. Just click on whichever link you're personally looking for, and you can check out all the live scores. There's 2 matches going on currently at the moment. After this, we'll be down to a 1-table format. Which will be a little easier on Angela and I when we get back to a 1-table format.
we're doing a lot of clicking over here. Like there's clicking everywhere.
Yeah, there's lots of things
Lots
happening
of
right
things.
now.
She made a great shot, but can she see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think she's
Oh,
fine.
we're actually froze on a camera over there.
That's
Did
the
you see
first
that?
time that we've froze all
That's the
week.
first time we froze. I think I'm gonna try to fix that here in a minute.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
It's weird. We've not had any freeze issues at all. Maybe a little bit of jumping and lagging occasionally, but not any freeze issues. So that's a new one for us today. Boy, Beans will put the work in on this rack, hasn't she? She's had to really put it down. She's trying to close up that gap between her and this layer. All right. Some good action going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Slide over to table 2 and check out what's going on here with the Brittany Bryant, Allison Fischer matchup.
All this clicking I got going on.
There's some clicking.
There's some clicking.
All right, Brittany is fighting for tournament life here. This is an elimination round match, ladies and gentlemen. Both these ladies are on the B side of this event. Allison and Brittany both were defeated by Bean throughout the
really?
event.
That's right.
They were.
Oh,
Kristina Zlateva put Margaret on the B side yesterday, late last night. Margaret played Allison this morning.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, it was.
The speed, position, perfect.
I would not be surprised, though, if Brittany was able to pocket this kick shot. Oh, we got to slide back over, folks. Getting ready to break the balls on our feature matchup. Angela taking a deep breath.
It was a big, I'm sorry, you heard that in your headset. Hopefully it wasn't as loud in the volume of the people watching, but
Stream world.
it's a sigh. I'm sorry. I need to breathe. I gotta breathe. That was just a little bigger breath than the average breath. It'll be fine.
Thanks, Kamikaze. For as long as we can, we're going to try to continue with the WPBA to bring you free streams of our events. With that being said, you guys are welcome to contribute to the stream.
We do take donations,
We
though.
do
We're not
have
going to charge you,
donations.
force you to do anything, but the donations are very helpful. We've got plans. It gets better every time. Click that $ button. Go to WPBA.com sponsors tab. Right below Allie's picture on that page, you'll see a click to donate button. That's another way to do it. We still have ball sets for sale. Lots of options, folks.
I really like the super chats, though. I just want you guys to know that. So if you guys click on the little money symbol and send us stickers in the chat, we love that.
Yep.
And we also love it when you guys purchase the Aramith balls that Aramith has so kindly donated to us and given to us to sell towards improving the production of these events. You guys are welcome to check that out at WPBA.com. If you purchase a set of balls today during the live stream, you can have your cue ball signed by any of the ladies that are currently still in this event.
That was a great shot, except for the three's not great, but can she come back? I don't know.
Tricky.
Tricky.
A 3 is definitely very, very close to the 6. I mean, with cutting the 2, she can go into the 3. She has full cue ball. Oh, great shot. How do you like that?
It's sporty.
If you're
My
Christina,
word for the day, by the way.
Yeah, if you're Christina, you're not liking this. So the score update there, Brittany Bryant has won another game, so the score is currently 5-2. She's fighting. Okay, so Christina's lining up the 2-railer here. She may even opt for a 3rd rail. 2 rails. Nice attempt. Although I think that Bean is definitely got an opportunity here. She has to make a decision, you know. She's going to go for the bank or cut it the 2 into the pink 4. I like the combination, although I was just going to say she needs to be mindful of where the 9 ball is, but that's all right. I think she's plenty fine. She's got sight on the blue 2. Getting back to that 3. She keeps kind of looking at it, you know, it's kind of in the back of her mind. She maybe hit that 2 a little bit thicker than she intended, but from this distance, getting back up for that orange 5 is difficult. 6 is definitely a factor from here.
Trying to figure out. I don't think she can. Yeah, she's gonna do something a little different here.
Ooh.
It could have been worse.
The old kiss shot.
Christina's gonna pick a safe here. Couple options. Get the 3 ball all the way up here behind the 9. Leave the cue ball down there. Oh, no, no.
Hard.
Oh, no, no. Oh, wait. Just the cue ball behind the 5 would work. I don't know if she got it.
She's trying to sneak a peek.
Oh, I would do that too. Absolutely. Want to know whether or not you got it. Don't want to sit back down in your chair wondering. Oh, so she is elevated, swerving, messing, or jumping, one or the other. Just a little get around that 5. That was a jump. Oh. I did it. Don't laugh at me. Y'all, Lonnie laughs at me when I do my OOOs. I can't help it. I don't think it's that funny, but anyway. Oh, oh, oh. There we go.
Just to clarify, I think it's funny because now I catch myself doing it. It's not because I'm actually making fun of Angela. Let's just clarify. I'm gonna go back to drinking my coffee. You guys enjoy Angela for a few minutes.
I'm actually glad she said that. It's not that she's laughing at me. I'm rubbing off. That's what's happening. If Carly was still in the chat, she would be like, Angela just did her oh, oh, oh. I cannot help it. Well, I am one of those, if I am watching sports on TV, I am having some kind of verbal reaction to things. So, oh, she overcut that. There's a path, too, that's easily for her to make that 3 behind the 9 in that corner pocket. So that could tie things up a bit. Do we laugh the same? People think we talk the same. Mike, do we laugh the same? Lonnie's over here nodding profusely that we do not. She's like, I do not snort all the time. I try not to do that on. Oh, there's Carly. Thank you, Carly. I try not to do that on stream. That would be a really bad day if I let my laugh go that much. That would be a bad day. Thanks to James here in Iowa who brought us coffee in the booth. It's a long day. We've got 4 matches. We're going to sit in here pretty much the whole time. Somebody brought us some coffee, which was very nice of them. That's not, yeah. I don't know how you would make it around that 6. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot of space between the 6 and the rail. So I think that was just the shape of the cue ball. Path was really the wrong path there. I don't think this was avoidable the way that they went, or Bean went. Sure what she... Okay, well, if you're that good at combos, just do that. Oh, good, I laughed quietly. Thank goodness. I'm saving everybody from what it normally sounds like. Good self-control. This is going to tie it up. It was a little bit of a tough out for her, but an out's an out. She'll take it and tie it up. I hear balls jumping on the other table with Allison and Brittany. I'm going to have to look here in a second. All right, there we go. Looky there. We are tied 5-5. What a great match. Let's check what our other table's doing. Are you back? She's back. Coffee's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good. I don't want to put it down.
I know, it's so good.
I'm like hugging it.
And it's warm too, and we're cold in the corner.
Lita, I don't think we do, but we should, right? That would be a question for the powers that be, and I am not the powers that be.
Right now, I'm really not either, but certainly could ask.
All right, we're back in action on our main table. I was getting invested in the Brittany Allison match, but currently the score is 6-2 in favor of Allison Fischer. Oh boy. Little two-way shot, maybe Bean's looking at here. Maybe a opportunity for a combination slash carom. Something's getting ready to happen, folks. Oh, whoa, 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 lost the cue ball. Oh, good. Good. All right, so Kristina Zlateva comes to the table with ball in hand, which actually her last two scores were because Bean gave her ball in hand.
Yeah, so it's not,
She was able to run out.
Been happened a couple times. And the score is still 5-5. So
Yeah. Right. She wants that ball to slow down a little.
3 balls in a place. You don't want to. Oh, yeah, that's. Let's check. Can we check? Can we check? Yeah, that's steep.
Yeah. Yeah, but she has actually, and I wouldn't put it past Christina. She's pretty smart at the table, and she plays the odds regularly if you watch her, which I know a lot of you do. You follow along with Christina's travels. I would not be surprised if she didn't play a safety and put her on this pink 4. I mean, she thinks really well and she thinks ahead regularly when she plays. See her kind of looking. I'm wondering if she isn't getting ready to lock her up on that pink 4.
Definitely taking her extension there, do you think? Did you see her?
Yeah. She
This is a
can
tough-
definitely play it off the pink 4, but oh.
And you give me, anybody cannot give me a hard time for my OOOs because of what? You just about jumped out of your chair right there.
Yeah. I had a slight panic attack.
She just went, woo.
It was temporary.
That was a little.
When I was a kid and I would be playing pool in a tournament somewhere, my mom would, every time I'd get hooked, she'd be like, oh,
Really?
yeah, throwing the S word every time. Or like you'd hear her go, I'd be like, Mom, stop. Like, giving me the willies. Stop doing that. She used to do that to me all the time when I was young, playing in tournaments, and she'd be there watching live.
How old were you when you first started?
Well, I started competing around 19.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't I did start playing younger, but I didn't really compete. I didn't know that there were things to do competitively with pool. I just went to my local pool hall.
Oh, okay.
We had a local pool room. I had me a cool little Bud Light stick with a screw-on tip. Thought I was hot stuff. Didn't know any different. So yeah, then I started competing about 19 when I got involved in some league play and started realizing there were tournaments I could go win.
I was 17 when I started. I thought you were young. But when did you start playing, like picking up a pool cue, though?
Oh, I was like 14, 15.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't young, not like Savannah and Sophia and them, but I was young.
Right.
But not at the same level by any means. Didn't even know that there was something like this, to be honest.
I remember shooting pool when I was about 8. My uncle had a pool table,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it.
Yeah,
But I really didn't do anything with it until I was 17.
Yeah. I was a ping ponger.
Really?
Yeah, my grandma had a ping pong table.
That's awesome.
That's a monster.
Well, I will never challenge you on ping pong.
You know how you fold it in half and you play against yourself?
No.
Oh man, I was a beast.
She knew it right when
sh-
she hit it.
She overcut it.
Knew it right when she hit it.
And she left kind of a tester for Bean, but I definitely favor her to make this ball.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a tester.
I've seen worse.
But then again, I
It's pretty
favor
far away.
Christina to make that one. So
I agree. Pretty far away from the short reel, though. So
Can you believe it?
What?
We're not perfect. Pool players,
No.
not perfect. It's weird.
Really?
Can't believe it.
Did not know.
The bubbles bursted.
You and I do a lot of commentary, and I think you watch such good pool that you forget that these players are not perfect. And if you
No.
watch any matches at any level, people miss. Sometimes they miss with ball in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they miss the ball on the break.
Mm-hmm. The whole ball.
The whole ball.
Does happen.
It does happen.
All you got to do is catch your finger.
Catch your finger instead of the ball.
Yeah, SVB did that.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Well, because I want to remind people that it happens to everybody.
That's right. That's right.
And there's a lot of pressure on these players in matches at this point.
Yes.
They're in the finals, and it gets harder as you move along. So,
All right, let's jump on over to the other table while these ladies are rocking. See what's going on here.
Oh, somebody's looking.
Things. There are things happening.
Look at where the cue ball is.
Oh boy. Brittany has been in an uphill battle since the very beginning. I think Alice got a 4-0 lead on her before she scored a game. So, one thing I can tell you about the bombshell, though, she is not going to quit. Let's go back.
Oh, that is so
the feature
true.
table.
Brittany never gives up.
No, she's got serious grind.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Serious
it's just
grind.
not in her DNA to give up.
Nope.
Every ball, the
It's
same
very-
commitment to
it's
every ball.
Yeah, it's a
every
very
ball.
admirable quality.
It is.
Admirable.
Admirable.
Admirable. That's where I'm at after 4 days. I've officially used all of my big words, and now my tongue is in knots. I only have like 6 big words. Indescribable.
I only know one from an old job, polyisocyanurate. It's a roofing material.
That's a lot. I don't even think I could say that.
I kind of messed it up the first time I tried, so that's any.
Does discombobulated count?
That's a good big word. Yeah.
Is that a real word?
I don't know.
Can somebody Google that for me?
Is discombobulated a real word?
I
Is that in
don't
the
know.
dictionary? Someone tell us, please.
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry that we lost focus. We're okay.
It'll be
She's
okay.
trying to get behind the 5
I think she's done it.
and not make the 1 ball. Well, if she did, she's not snookered to the 2, so that would have been fine. But
Well, she's not sure. She might be able to go rail first on this.
I think something's possible here.
A little swerve action.
Yep. A little bit of a masse. She might have room.
My first official pool stick was a Mucci, and then the first pool stick that I ever purchased for myself was a Joss. And then a Falcon.
You remember all. I should remember mine, but I've only had 2.
Yeah.
Mine was a Dufferin, 21-ounce Dufferin that I won. And then
Yeah, my friend Jen Pollock shoots with a Dufferin.
Yep.
I
And
think her grandma gave it to her.
yeah.
It's
And then
crazy.
a Viking after that. That's all I've ever played with. I still have the original one I got after my Dufferin.
I'm obsessed with my Sea Dago, my new custom cue.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I love it. Keel wood shaft. It's great.
You shoot pretty good with it too.
Yeah, it's
Don't ya?
taken me about 6 months, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
All right, what a great bank shot by Bean.
It's one way to take control of a.
Well, this rack right here, if she can commit to finishing these last 5 balls.
Discombobulated, confused, and disconcerted. He is looking a little pained and discombobulated. So
Yeah.
that
That's
is
me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 letter big word.
All right, ladies and
Completely
gentlemen, this is
qualifies.
going to put her on the hill. These 5 balls. Oh, she needs to slow her down.
She's okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's perfectly fine.
Great.
Looks like she's going to kind of play this ball and drag it up here and try to kind of put it past this 8 ball. I seen her walk over here and look. Just some bottom. Get it past the side pocket. She's going to catch the window between the 6 and the 8. Just like that. Great shot.
I would draw this back. You can go both ways, though. You can go around 2 rails, 3 rails, or you can draw it back, but personal preference.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's got a ton of angle, right? So she's really going to have to punch it if she's going to get to that end rail and back, right? I think
Yeah.
she's going to draw as well. Oh, she's going
See,
all in.
I think it's personal preference.
Yeah, it is.
She is really
Look, but she
like I
also
would have drawn.
overhit it.
I would have drawn it back because I think it was. I think you could hold that pretty easy.
Yeah. And you don't have to
And you
do
don't
a
have to
lot
put
with it.
as much into the stroke, right?
Mhm.
But I've been watching her play, and it's like you said. Once you watch, you probably know Brittany's game better than I do because you've watched Brittany play so much.
And I've played her a million times.
And you've played her a million times. We start to get used to it, and I'm starting to get a little bit used to Bean's game.
Yeah.
And she does do that where she goes, might have a 1 rail, she takes a 2. She can also cut it like that, so that's great.
Ooh.
But I've watched like Kelly Fischer play so much, and when we did the virtuals, I'm so used to her game. Starting to, get a few of the other ones.
Right.
Zlateva.
Being on the
Yeah,
hill.
look at that.
Being on the hill.
Let's check our other table.
She's all in. Slide over and see what's going on. I heard some clapping going on over there, so I think that Brittany has snatched up another rack from Malice and Fisher. Trying to get that score line a little more even. Keep the match tight.
She's at the table, so yeah. She's closing in, isn't she? Never give up.
No.
Is it the 4-8 stuck in a...
She's going for it right here. If she can cause some separation, she's got a real opportunity to win this rack.
Snap, folks. That was a fantastic shot. Wow.
She's got to stay with it now that the rack's open. She's committed to it.
That was such a great shot. Glad I got to get over there and see that just for a moment. But we're off because somebody's on the hill.
Back to the feature table, ladies and gentlemen. Bean for the break.
Yeah, on the hill and the break. I didn't realize. This could be it.
Yeah, they're breaking rack 13 and Bean won the lag, so. Wow. She's probably sick right now, right? First time she scratched in the whole match.
I'm starting to get vested. My whole body made movement there when that ball went in.
Like, I had the cold chills when Brittany and Christina were playing that Hill game.
Oh, yeah.
I had like a chill bumps everywhere.
We start to get vested. We get pretty vested. We're like in there.
Casey's getting beamed.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they've heard that before, though. I'm not going to lie. They've been hanging out for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, oh my. Well, we're not done yet.
Guys, take just a second while we're watching this match up here. Pull back out of the chat and hit that thumbs up button, please. Gotta get the likes. Gotta get the likes. It's for the algorithm.
I was thinking about the break serve thing that you always talk about, and I just remembered it because normally I have to ask you what those words are, and I just remembered. So tell me your break serve. This is what can happen. She scratches, Zlateva runs out, and then
she
gets to break. That's that thing you say, break serve. Yeah. You know how long it took me to remember that
It's
phrase?
a tennis term.
I know, but I don't watch tennis. I
Oh,
learned it
yeah.
from you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much I would try to learn from me, Angela. Although I do have lots of useless knowledge.
Well, apparently ping pong.
Yeah. My
Okay.
grandma would be proud of me. I played a lot of ping pong when I was a kid.
She looks pretty straight on this 4. I think she's going to roll up for the 5 in the opposite side pocket.
Path of least resistance.
Path of least. Take what the table gives you. Now let's see if she draws this back. She should.
Let's pump over the other view. Oh, there's a little cut in that.
Uh-huh. Which this is going to be personal preference, but the 9 ball's in the way. Can't say. We can't see.
She's got to commit to whatever she decides to do. It's got to be full commitment at this point in the match. She needs to get back in right here. Bean's currently on the hill.
Nice control.
Yeah.
Stun on the
that's a great
6.
shot. A
8
little bit
in the
straighter than
side.
she probably wanted.
Oh, she's going to roll forward here
Hmm.
pretty significantly because of where the 8 ball's at. She's going to have to get down to this farthest diamond to have a good shot on the 8 in order to get closer to the 9 for an easy 9 ball.
This right here, ladies
But-
and gentlemen, is what we call a tester of the nerves.
Stroke test. It's a stroke test. It's a stroke test. How calm am I? How relaxed am I?
Just gonna drag, draw this.
Oh, see, that's the point.
Yeah. See, those shots are so tricky. They're
That
tricky.
just-
They look so easy, but they're so not easy.
That just cost her the match.
That definitely cost her the match.
When you realize what just happened, that just hit me. It just cost her
Yeah.
the match.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, she's not done. This is not an elimination match.
They're
It's
both
just
still
a
in
hot
it.
seat match. They were both undefeated.
Mhm.
But that was an unfun 6 ball.
I mean, the winner of this match is guaranteed second place at worst, and the
Mhm.
loser is guaranteed third. So they are still winning. They're not out. One of them's just going to have to take the scenic route.
Right. We hear clapping around
I
the scenic
know.
route over there. I'm not sure what's going on with that match. If
Yeah.
Brittany's still closing that gap or not.
Not going to lie though, the scenic route is like running down a dirt road that has washboards. I'm just saying.
Oh, Brittany did. She got another
Yeah.
game. It's now 6-5.
Well, as soon
Allie,
as this
watch
match,
out.
yeah, as soon as this match completes, we'll make sure to hop over there so you guys can maybe see the conclusion of that match as well.
Brittany's creeping up on her.
She is. It looks like being
Oh,
hung.
speed looks good.
Beautiful shot.
Looks good.
Being for the marbles. All the marbles. Bean, our A side winner, is going to be sitting waiting for the finals. Christina will play the winner of the B side match. We're going to pop back over to that. Try to watch the conclusion of this matchup between Allison Fischer and Brittany Bryant, the Canadian champion. Oh, I did it again. What's going on? Angela and her sound effects, I'm starting to do it too. Yeah, Kristina Zlateva, she is not going anywhere, this lady. We're going to have her back on the stream in the next match. She's just going to have to win one more to get back to the finals, that's all. All right, Brittany's got another opportunity here. She had a good break. Man, Brittany has been so steady this week. Yeah, Con, I don't know where the poll went. I'm not in charge. I'm not an admin on the chat, so maybe we can figure out who is the winner of the poll. Who's the winner? Oh boy. I was not sure she made that ball. All right, folks. So on this particular table, this is an outside table. They have the purple 4 and the orange 5, just to clarify. Always Aramith, never anything else but Aramith with WPBA. Very nice little shot there by Brittany Bryant. Just putting all the work in. That's one thing you can tell the difference between a champion and just a good player. The champion always puts the work in. Brittany is very familiar with being in this position. She's, I think, a 19-time Canadian champion. She needs to settle in, keep her pace, put the work in, make solid decisions, and commit to them before executing. Yep, I like her. She took her time. She said, "Wait a minute, I'm stretched out. Funny, I'm gonna go grab my extension." Brittany is a Predator sponsored player. And I don't know. I wasn't paying attention because she almost scratched. Wasn't paying a ton of attention to whether or not she'd made a legal break, but I do know what you're saying. We do use the 3-point rule. Oh, thanks, Jay. Well, that's up to the incoming player and the shooter to recognize whether it's an illegal break or not. It's not a referee thing. These girls choose to referee themselves. And for those of you guys who weren't familiar or not familiar with the 3-point rule here within the WPBA and quite a few organizations, the 3-point rule is a combination of 3 points on the break. In order for it to be legal and for you to continue shooting, you have to get a combination of 3. It's balls pocketed and balls past the head string. So if you make 1 on the break, which Brittany made 1 ball on the break, you have to get 2 past the head string for a combination of 3 points. If you don't, like in this situation, if she hadn't, Allison has the option to take the rack or to let them shoot. But if Allison were to accept the rack from Brittany on an illegal break, she would not be able to push. Only Brittany can push. Wow. 6-6, ladies and gentlemen. This is a race to 8. Alternate break format. Allison Fischer won the lag, so she'll be breaking rack 13. And basically, the unfortunate part behind that is that Allison would have had to have recognized the illegal break, and or Brittany. And a lot of times, Brittany, she will totally notice it. She'll tell you. I think that the almost scratch, and probably the heat of the moment makes these ladies tend to forget the little things, right? The little things. Yeah, Carly. We seen it. I was like not 1,000% sure if it was an illegal break or not. I mean, obviously, we both know that Allison Fisher and Brittany Bryant, nothing in this situation was intentional. Clearly, neither one of these ladies recognized that it was an illegal. Because I know them both personally, and I've actually played Brittany in this event, and she had an illegal break and gave it to me. She is the one that told me because I wasn't paying attention, right? My bad. Probably the same thing that happened here with Allison and her. So Allison did make a legal break there. The 3 ball and the 1 ball made it past the head string. The 1 ball came back up table, but it was definitely illegal. I think too, if you think about it, right, in this particular case, this rule was just instilled recently in the last 2 years to the WPBA. And I don't know that all events that these ladies play in use that rule, so it's probably just they just probably forgot, honestly. That was a legal break, though. Oh, okay. Well, you guys are all on YouTube. You guys could actually scroll back, even still while we're live. You can scroll back and check it out and come back if you like. That's up to you guys. I'm going to stay here, right here, because this rack is pretty open and it puts Allison on the hill. Oh boy, she's going to get a little fortunate there. Brittany's going to be a little bummed about that. Allison Fischer actually misses a ball. And Brittany doesn't have a shot at it. I'm sure that's a little discouraging, but you know, that's how nine ball goes sometimes. I take the goods and the bads. And yes, Carly, I will agree. Ali will probably be upset that she didn't recognize that because that was a definitely, it was a wreck that she could have gotten out on as well. Brittany played a beautiful out, but Allison could have done the same. Yeah, we took on the 3-point rule primarily when we went to the template racks. Yeah, when we started being sponsored by Outsville and bringing in the Aki racks, the template racks to our tournaments, we wanted to keep the speed of play going and to discourage a soft breaking and to, you know, keep a little bit more like uh, of the predictable stuff away. We wanted to leave some of that. I think Brittany may have fouled on the 3 ball, but this will be between Allison and Brittany to decide. Allison's questioning it. Brittany said she feels like she made a good hit. We'll see what they won't argue about it. Allison will take whatever Brittany's decision is. Hence, what I said earlier about the ladies from the WPBA being class acts. There's never an argument. It goes to the shooter. You can question it. But if the shooter says they don't know or they're not sure or, you know, I don't think so, then there's no argument. They'll just move on. I actually felt that there was a chance that that was a foul, but Brittany's the one executing the shot. It's ultimately her choice, her call. She's closer than I am, right? And Callie, you'll just accept it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good shot on that one. Just not very fortunate. She's already missed the 1 ball once in this rack. Sometimes you're the windshield, other times you're the bug, folks. All right, she's elevated over this 9 ball, 1 rail kicking at the 2. Nice attempt. She's gonna get, she got one back, folks. After that really funky little roll up on that 9 ball there, she managed to get fortunate and slop the 2 ball in. She made a good hit though. 9 ball, right? Things happen. We all get them. Little good rolls and some bad. Ellie getting herself on the hill here. Oh my goodness. What is going on, folks? Yeah. Well, and she's had a couple really wonky things happen in this rack. She missed the one ball right out of the gate. Then she gets another chance at it and makes the one a much tougher shot than the one she missed. And the cue ball freezes up on the nine ball, trying to get position on the two. I mean, she's just had some really crazy things happen. Then she managed to hit the two, and it banks in on the side pocket. I mean, whatever. Lots of things. So many things in just one rack alone. Can't even tell you. All right, Allison Fisher to the hill. Hmm? Wow. All right. Brittany Bryant to break. Oh, wow. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Two balls on the break. The three ball passes the head string. Brittany Bryant has a shot on the two. She's likely to make this a hill thriller, folks. I think she can see the two. Maybe not. She's not. The biggest problem is probably getting back to the three if she can see the two. Maybe she cannot. Maybe the maroon seven, not to be mistaken with the maroon five. Um, maybe the seven ball is not in the way or is in the way here. She may have to opt to find a safety or play a rail first kick on the two. If she goes rail first on the two, she has to be mindful of the scratch in the right hand corner pocket. Well, we're about to find out. Ooh! Oh boy. You think she's got the edge of this red three ball, folks? Right, Brittany Bryant elevating. I'm sorry, folks, this is the only camera view I have of this side table. So we're not going to be able to see based on where Brittany is going to have to position her body for this three ball. I think she's trying to decide, do I jump this? Like, it's pretty uncomfortable. She has to stretch to it. Is she trying to decide, should I just kick? Can I kick at it and play a safety, or just go for it? She's elevating, she's going for it. And she's just making sure, too, she might have to bank the purple four after making the three. Wow. Oh, oh. Oh, no. No! That's the worst thing ever. That is the worst thing ever for Brittany Bryant. This poor girl. I would be so frustrated.
I just lost my mind.
I
That
just,
is like,
yeah.
how do you do that? How do you do a rail first on the two so beautifully, a jump shot, make the ball, and then that happen?
It's not
Like,
meant to be. It's just
no, it's
I feel
not.
like it's one of those things. It's just
I
not
don't.
meant to be for Brittany
It
today.
must not be because
But
that
then
was
again, you never know. Weirder things have happened. Allie's on the
so
weird side of this Bible.
that I just cannot believe that. Yeah, she's oh, we only have one table view. That's right, because we're over here, so I can't see what she's doing. But I can't. Jumped out of my chair twice there. Yeah, just crazy. And Brittany has to be just shaking her head in the chair. Like, really? Yeah, Allison's obviously she's going to take it, but Brittany just showed us some serious game right there and didn't get a reward. I would have loved to have seen it go hill. Fan of both players, so nice control for Allison there to bring the ball back without bumping into it. Nice control. And they're hugging it out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.